$300 million budget, $39 million opening. So what?
This would be hilarious. this would be so fun. I mean, just the thought of a Marvel movie, an MCU movie opening to less than $40 million, just witnessing that and the fallout would be glorious. I mean, kind of like the Joker, you just want to see the world burn a little bit.
Andre's sitting here going, please, 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 I want to buy a boat. Please, I want to buy a boat. Just no, and not only this, would this approve us all right about the bullshit about the first
paying my tax bill, but yeah.
There you go.
You know what I mean, though. You're just like, please, let it be real.
God.
Yeah, because that is the price of a fucking boat, but yeah.
Oof. No,
well, anyway, basically, what's happening here, right? So the Marvels has gone on, pre-sale tickets have started, okay? Now what they've done is obviously correlated like the first few days and done a projection based on other movies that had the first few days and what their totals were, right? So that's how they've done the estimates. Now there will be further long range forecasts, although it's not even long range now, it's next month, right? So it's basically short range, forecasts coming in soon. But the pre-selling tickets are said to be less than a third of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And that movie, you got to remember, that movie only went on to reach the number it did because of good word of mouth. This ain't got that. This will not have that. So if it's less than a third of what James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 pre-sales were, and it doesn't have word of mouth, well, you have just a monumental failure here, like $400 million, maybe even significantly less. Like it's going to absolutely, I'm saying worldwide, going to absolutely obliterate itself. Going to go into a stratospheric bomb.
Well, it's right in the title there, right? Pre-sales are said to be less than a third of James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, we can barely kind of say that it was broke even at this point.
Yeah, because it was like 850 million, wasn't it?
This is not
this one is going to lose like another 100, 200, around 200 million. And remember, this is the movie that is also testing absolutely awful, and they've cut it down to the shortest MCU movie ever at like 90 minutes or something like that. Like
wasn't it 96 minutes? I think you're right.
Like yeah,
it is. Yeah. Oh, it's tiny. It is the shortest MCU movie to date, as far as I remember rightly. And again, the reason you got to look at all of these factors: constantly delayed, lots of trouble behind the scenes, terrible news about it. Again, they moved it from a prime time summer spot basically to fall against like awful competition for it. And then they come out with a 90-odd minute runtime as well. All of these things point to it being absolutely horrendous, and their need and their desire to get it in and out of theaters as quickly as possible, to get as many viewings as possible, to maximize. And this is what they're trying to do, because they're not stupid. They know its first weekend is make or break, right? That's where they're going to make the most of their money. So they're trying to make as much profit as possible in that first weekend by having as many showings, by having a tiny runtime. Half an hour makes a big difference on a film. The amount that you can show in a day, it makes a big, big difference. So they know, they're not stupid. I mean, they're stupid for making it, but they're not stupid in that respect. Is that all these signs just point to them being well aware that they've got a huge bomb here. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I can't wait. This is going to be a glorious just detonation.
75% less if it opens to 39 million. 75% decrease from Captain Marvel.
Good Lord.
That's what I was saying. Is it's going to prove us all right when we were saying that this movie's playing to empty theaters that are sold out.
Mm.
And now we know why. I mean, people who can try and say, oh, you're full of shit. No, we weren't.
No, we weren't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%.
They've been busted on that part now, but now we'll see how much.
Yeah, I mean, this is not going to do very well, unequivocally. There's nothing going for this film. You've got, it's a sequel to Ms. Marvel, the worst rated Disney Plus Marvel show out there, right? The worst viewed, the worst worst viewed and worst rated. Not only that, I think Secret Invasion might have been second worst reviewed. I think it had a little bit more on viewership. But anyway, Ms. Marvel, terrible. No one watched it. And then they even put that on network TV for free, even though it was behind a paywall initially. And for free, no one bothered to watch it either. No one could care. No one was interested in watching it. So, yeah, this is a recipe for disaster. It's gone. It's dead. But hilarious, too. Absolutely hilarious. You spent $300 million on this. And if you get $300 million and you oh God, if you can't even crack, let's be generous. You can't even crack $50 million domestic on your first weekend. Holy shit. Does this come out before or after the investors call? Which one is it?
After the investors call is November 8th, if I'm not mistaken, right, Andre?
That was strategic.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So
that was strategic.
Yeah,
that was strategic. They moved it from July to after the investors call. That was that. I'll bet you anything. I'll put my tinfoil hat on. I don't care. That was absolutely strategic from many, many levels.
Absolutely. Like, they don't want too many flops in the same earnings call. They have to spread them out a little bit. And also, here's like the thing: if they don't have like any other big Disney movies coming out that quarter, so then this is their one big flop. And then you can try to spin it at all the cool things happening with Star Wars and Marvel on TV and Loki a big hit. And yeah, that's how they're going to try to spin it, because then they just have this one big flop to deal with.
We didn't get. I noticed this from Samba. Samba gave us the bottom piece of bread for the Ahsoka sandwich, but they didn't give us the Loki piece of meat for the sandwich. Because that would have been what you do, right? You threw a Loki number out there, then you throw the bad news about Ahsoka out there. But Loki must not have done as well as they thought. Why is it not out there? I'm just curious.
Too soon, isn't it? I think.
You mean we have to wait another week, maybe?
I think so.
All right.
Could be wrong, but I think it is. I think it is one more week.
Hey, the dead guy's here.
Are you back, Nick?
Hi, Nick.
Oh, he's still dead.
Still dead.
Hey,
he's back. You're live.
Yeah. So I was in here, and then my whole house lost power, and I literally just got power back on.